We've had about a week and a half of practice right now, and it's been some encouragement. We came in with a lot of new people this year, and some of them haven't run much in high school. So this year has been a great learning experience. We had a time trial when we first came in, was not very encouraging. But we've worked hard since then, and everybody's just made great improvements. So I'm encouraged to see what we're going to do this year.
And you've got a women's team that has several people back. Obviously, the loss of Jennifer Cooper is going to hurt, but you do have 3 or 4 runners back. How does that help coming into the year for the women's team?
Well, we do have 3 runners coming back. One of them is injured right now, Taylor, so I've actually just got 2 that are running, but everybody else is basically freshmen. But the 2 that I have that are running, and plus Taylor, they're really good leaders. They take the rest of the team under their wing, and they show them how we do things, and they show them how we do our workouts, and they bring them along and encourage them.
Since we do have a lot of new people, we had to kind of step back, change our training a little bit, reevaluate how we work our program, but I'm excited to get back this weekend and see what we can do.
Taking a look back at last season, you won the conference championship. Talk about what that meant to this program.
We've won some conference championships in the past, and it was exciting to come back to what we thought would be our last year in the ASC and finish it out real strong. But we're excited to be back again this year and see what we can do.
It was kind of an interesting experience. I think you left being in second place, you came back and you won, and then you did being co-champions. What was that like?
It was a little up and down. We didn't really know what to think at first, but it turns out we got the ring, we won, even if we are co-champions, so it still means a conference championship.
The men's team is actually a stronger freshman class than the women's team was. The men's team, a lot of those kids on the team were actually in the state meet or won the state championship in their event, so we've got a lot of strong potential in that area. Griffin, with his leadership as far as his abilities, is leading the group, and Fernando has great leadership skills. He's a returner as well, and the team is really looking up to them and listening to them, and doing very well now since the start of our first practice.
Running is really unique in that the only way to get more experience with technique and racing and strategy is just to do it more. And so watching them racing with them, and just knowing when to make certain moves, and even just in training, being able to be more confident in my training is one way that I matured.
You've got the MC season opener out at Choctaw Trails this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk about the meet in general. How many teams are coming in? What you're kind of expecting out of it?
Well, right now we have 8 or 9 teams coming. They're local teams. I think Auburn, Montgomery, and Xavier are the 2 farthest teams that are coming right now. But they'll be signing up until tomorrow. But there's usually good competition in that first meet. It's a little bit shorter course than we run throughout the rest of the season. We start the year off, the women run a 4K and the men a 5K, and then we move up to longer distances. But it's going to be really good competition. It's going to give us a chance to see where we are at this point and who we're competitive with in our own class size.
We've only had, not even 2 weeks of training so far, but so far I've seen some really good things from all of them, and I'm really it's a young squad, but I'm really expecting to see some strong performances from several of them. So, we'll see what happens.
I always expect us to go out and compete well, but the reality of this season is that we're going to come in this year and we're going to teach a lot. Teach a lot about how we do things in college, the strength and conditioning program, why we run this way, why we run that way, nutrition, all those kind of things to those young runners that haven't had that experience in high school. So this year it's given me a chance to kind of step back and say, this is what you're going to experience in college, and lead from that direction.
Since we do have a lot of new people, we had to kind of step back, change our training a little bit, reevaluate how we work our program, but I'm excited to get back this weekend and see what we can do.